Hello everyone, this is Dan Gramza and welcome to Gramza Market Studies for Thursday, July 28th. We got the follow through that we were looking for on Wednesday. We had a stronger opening in the NASDAQ market in the Asia session, and we did get that commitment from these buyers. Right now it's fairly quiet in the Asia sector, or I should say session. But I do look for follow through to the upside and a stronger close as buyers continue to support this market. Let's move on and take a look at those currencies. We can see that the euro, very bouncy as it rallied, but it also broke, and we can see right now that buyers are present. A stronger opening again as Asia started. It's coming up to some very critical resistance levels as we talked about in the advanced video, but right now I still look for buyers to support the euro, which means a weaker dollar. The Swissy also traded above its bullish level, and the difference between the magnitude difference between the bearish and bullish level in that market is $312.50 per contract. And I do look for follow through in this market again, coming up to some very significant references. Even Japanese yen here. Let's take a look at what's going on with that. It did trade below its bearish level right here. The magnitude change between the bullish and bearish level in that market was $437.50. This market, I don't look for a dramatic move down. I don't look for sellers to come back in, and I am looking for a rally in the Japanese yen. Also, Aussie dollar. I'm looking for an unchanged type day-to-day, not a dramatic move up or down in that market. I think the bias is for an up move. British pound, very quiet yesterday. That's what we are looking for, that kind of behavior. And I have my doubts about a strong rally in this market. And in the Canadian dollar. Well, here we traded above the bullish level. You can see it right there. And the difference between the bullish and bearish level in that market is $650 a contract. I'm looking for a sideways, a slightly higher move in that market. In the interest rate markets, we can see that the 10-year notes, I'm much surprised actually, did give us that rally. The issue is the next 2 days for that market, and I am looking for follow through. Follow through to the downside. I don't expect buyers to support this market. Gold. I don't look much for gold. Now we did rally, but it also lost that. Now the difference between the bullish and bearish level in that market is $2,600 a contract. I'm looking, even though we've opened stronger in Asia, I'm looking for a down day in crude gold. And let's take a look now what's going on with crude oil, and that is continued weakness. I expect a slowdown today. This may start approaching levels that we expect buyers to come back in. Asia's a little stronger. I wouldn't be surprised to see some weakness, but I'm not looking for a dramatic move down in that market. And when it comes to soybeans, well, we traded above the bullish level in that market. The magnitude change here is $2,400 a contract. I do look for follow through to the upside, but I don't expect it to stick. I'm looking for shadows on the highs for our friend Mr. Bean. Well, that concludes today's market studies. Thank you for being with me. I'm looking forward to being with you again, and as always, take care.